10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Artis Gilmore told me one time, he played for Chicago, he said, if you expect to play a long time in this league, you better quit mopping up the floor. And I thought, well, he's crazy, because that's what basketball is all about.
Bird takes it away from Wilkins, goes to the floor and gets it. Gets it up ahead.
Larry Bird just fired back at LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and what he said is shaking the entire league. The normally quiet Boston legend, who rarely involves himself in modern NBA drama, has finally had enough. According to reports, a comment Kevin Durant made on LeBron's podcast, Mind the Game, pushed Bird to his breaking point, and now he's not holding anything back.
Well, it shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. The fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% on.
I twist my ankle, and I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you know, you twist your ankle, young fella, come over and sit with me. You know, this is, you need to. I said, no, man, I'm trying to make a name for myself. There's no way I can sit. You know, I need to get out there and show what I'm capable of. I want to play. I want to win. I want to make it.
Larry Bird built his legacy on pure grit. No shortcuts, no load management, no sitting out because of a tight hamstring. He showed up every single night. Even when the pain in his back was so severe, he had to lie flat on the locker room floor just to loosen up before tip-off. That was Bird's code. Compete with pride. No excuses, no hiding behind medical rest days. But now, that old-school mentality has collided with today's superstar mindset. When Kevin Durant took a slick jab at Michael Jordan on LeBron James's podcast, Mind the Game, Bird reportedly saw red. He called it the most disrespectful comment he had ever heard about the game's greatest competitor. What made it worse was LeBron laughing right after Durant said it. Cameras caught it. They knew exactly what they were doing, trying to portray Jordan's retirements as signs of weakness while praising LeBron's longevity. But here's what they ignored. Jordan didn't walk away because he was tired or bored. He walked away after his father, James Jordan, was murdered in a robbery gone wrong. The man who fueled his fire and shaped his character was gone, and Michael stepped away to honor him by pursuing the baseball dream they shared. Larry Bird sees that as sacred. To him, mocking that moment crosses a line you never cross in basketball. And this time, the quiet legend decided to speak loud and clear. Respect the ones who built the stage you're standing on.
The fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket or to get money to buy the ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck at the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me and I want to shut him.
Let me tell you about why it was important to me, because that's all I'm going to say. My parents, I didn't come from very much. And for Christmas, my parents got me a ticket to go watch the San Antonio Spurs because David Robinson was my favorite player. One ticket. My dad, who worked security and scrubbed floors and did all this stuff, he dropped me off at the game, gave me $5, and I went in there by myself because my family couldn't afford to come to the game.
Michael Jordan and his father had dreamed of playing professional baseball together, making it a deeply personal bond between them. So when Kevin Durant smirked and tossed out the line, "Some people play baseball," he wasn't being clever. He was being outright disrespectful. He turned one of the most painful chapters of Jordan's life into a punchline. And LeBron, sitting there laughing, didn't help. That laugh wasn't innocent. It was a full cosign. Let's set the record straight. Jordan didn't retire because he was swept, humiliated, or overwhelmed by pressure. He walked away after winning his third straight championship, 3 in a row, while standing at the peak of the basketball world. He reached the mountaintop, looked down, and still had the humility to step away while at his absolute best. Magic, Bird, and Isaiah Thomas never did that. Jordan made history while grieving his father's death, showing a strength you can't fake. And here's the wild part. The one calling Jordan a quitter is Kevin Durant, the same Durant who left Oklahoma City right after blowing a 3-1 lead to Golden State, only to join the exact 73-win team that eliminated him. That move changed the NBA and branded him forever as someone who took the easiest path. When Brooklyn got messy, he demanded a trade. When Phoenix didn't gel fast enough, he moved on again. This is the guy mocking Jordan for walking away once out of grief and love? Come on. And LeBron isn't innocent either. When Cleveland became too difficult, he bolted to Miami. When Miami declined, he ran back to Cleveland. When that era ended, he jumped to Los Angeles. Every time adversity hit, he found a new shelter. That's not loyalty. That's strategy disguised as legacy. But the disrespect didn't end there. Durant doubled down, saying the real goal should be playing 20 years, not winning championships, not chasing greatness, just lasting longer. And LeBron nodded along like it was gospel. Longevity over legacy? Please. Larry Bird and Michael Jordan would rather burn out as legends than coast through mediocrity, because greatness isn't measured by how long you stay. It's measured by how completely you dominate while you're here.
This rest stuff just drives me crazy. You're playing basketball for a living, okay? I understand if you're working in a coal mine that you may need a rest day after you're playing basketball.
This is exactly where Michael Jordan's entire mindset destroys the modern argument around load management. When you hear the phrase load management, Jordan is the last person who comes to mind. He didn't care about preserving his career. He cared about perfecting it. Every season, every game, his mission was identical: push himself to the limit, elevate his team, and dominate on both ends of the court. No rest days, no excuses, no hiding behind analytics. Jordan didn't chase longevity, he chased greatness. In just 15 years, really only 13 full seasons, he won 6 championships, 6 Finals MVPs, 5 MVPs, 10 scoring titles, and made 9 all-defensive teams. That isn't impressive, it's nearly mathematical perfection. Now compare that to LeBron and Durant combined. 39 total seasons, nearly triple Jordan's prime, yet together they've produced only 6 championships, 5 MVPs, 6 Finals MVPs, 5 scoring titles, and 5 all-defensive selections. Almost 40 years of basketball, and they still couldn't match what Jordan did in barely a decade. Twice the time, half the impact. Jordan twisted an ankle and didn't sit out. He locked in harder. His mentality started on day one. As a rookie in 1984, he played all 82 games in a brutally physical era. Players flew commercial, shared one trainer, dealt with constant back-to-backs, and still suited up every night because that's what competitors did. In the 1999-2000 season alone, 58 players played all 82 games. Today, we're in the worst era of player availability in NBA history. Stars sit more than ever, even with private jets, massive medical staffs, recovery chambers, nutrition teams, and data-driven rest plans. Somehow, with more resources, they play fewer games. The issue isn't physical, it's mental. The mindset shifted. Jordan treated the game as sacred. He respected the fans who paid to watch him. He saw the NBA jersey as a privilege, not a burden. Today's players making $95 million a year sit out simply because they're tired. That's not strategy, it's disrespect. Fans save money, bring their kids, and dream of seeing their heroes play, only to watch them sit in street clothes. That's who load management hurts the most. And think about this, LeBron has been in the league over 20 years and has played a full 82-game season exactly once. Meanwhile, legends like Bird, Kobe, Duncan...
Is it load management? Yeah. Like, can you imagine somebody telling me, we're gonna rest you tonight? What do you mean rest me? It's a game.
Or you coming into the season and going like this, I got 82 games, count on me missing 20.
No.
We can't have a guy making $95 million saying, I can't play basketball 4 days a week. You can't ask fans to pay that money for a guy making $95 million won't play back-to-back games.
I love the NBA game, but then I turn on to a game, right? And then the stars are not playing because of load management. It's hurting the game.
Michael Jordan, the Magic Johnsons, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, we earned what we got.
when the corporate America came to us, we had a game that could validate their admiration and what
Sponsorship and all that, yeah.
Now they get that before they play one game.
Yeah.
So you're rolling the dice to see if this kid's ever going to be good or not.
Yeah.
So in essence, you're paying the kid off of potential.
Yeah.
That he may be great.
You don't think that's good?
No, because I think it sets bad work ethic. When you get something so easily, you're not going to work.
When Michael Jordan was asked why he risked playing through injuries, he said, "Do I care about the guy sitting in the top deck? Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me, and I want to shut him up. If fans come to see me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. If I can't play, I can't. But if I just don't feel like it, that's a whole different story." That quote tells you everything about his mentality. Respect for the game, respect for the fans, and respect for himself. Jordan and Larry Bird both played fewer than 15 full seasons because they left everything on the court. They dove for loose balls, fought through pain, and took on the toughest defensive assignments. They didn't pace themselves for year 20. They played for that night's game, for that season's championship. Meanwhile, Durant and LeBron have spent years chasing individual numbers, stats, points, leaderboards, and personal milestones. Jordan summed it up perfectly. If he cared about scoring records, he would have kept playing to catch Wilt and Kareem, but he didn't because he cared more about winning than compiling numbers. That's what separates legends from stat chasers. So when Kevin Durant claims the goal is simply to play 20 years, he accidentally exposes everything wrong with this generation. That mindset is the exact opposite of Michael Jordan's. Jordan didn't care about sticking around. He cared about dominating. His mission was legacy, not longevity. And the wildest part? He accomplished that legacy